This is the long-awaited album of Nightwish. The one that I'm going to react to is music. So, let's define music. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, music is the science or art of ordering tones or sounds in succession, in combination, and in temporal relationships to produce a composition having unity and continuity. Let's just put that aside for a minute. What is music? Well, it's an emotion, and I do believe that music was given to us as a gift in humanity from the very beginning of time. I would have to say that it's a universal communication, and it brings about self-expression to touch the heart and soul of the human mind and spirit. That's what music is. So I did not want to jump into this reaction. I wanted to give it a little thought first, and we'll be adding a few things probably in the editing process. Right now, however, I'm going to go ahead and look at music, the official lyric video. So, hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. There was that one moment in time when all was good in the universe. This was a time when all souls were born by the breath of one love. Music, a universal conduit for shared emotion, and it was you. Yes, it was you, for you were there to bear witness to the birth of song. And so, the heavens sent muses to inspire a world. Okay. You ready for this one, little man? Let's do it, okay? And as we've always said, here we go.
is always there to unlock the stars, to enter music, fanning the flames of a mystery, deepening the listening, losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. You want to dream, want to gain, and make you scared, wish to leave the hollow and dance with them. Can you hear the brave drum from the most? Follow the beat and leave the noise behind if we be lovers. Before it starts, come join the gathering that you will leave with the wildflower after taste. Become the kind who still loves a running voice. Give me a home inside you until the final thank you. And a good night. Music, fanning the flames of a mystery, deepening the listening, losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. You are singing the tale of another man. Have you ever heard music? It is coming, coming, coming your way the very first time. In here, I am the silence of sound. You're the common shore for the steady song. There, I'll read the greedy crowd, but we'll never, never, ever sing to them. Follow me into the fire, to the hilltop, follow the cold sky, guide me from the heart. All the lovers cylinders, only to us, time in silence. Music, fanning the flames of a mystery, deepening the listening, losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. Music, fanning the flames of a mystery, deepening the listening, losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. You are singing the tale of another man. Have you felt the deepness of the music? It is coming, coming, coming your way the very first time.
I loved it. I loved the beginning. I think that I could feel the universe forming, and it was the harmony that brought everything together. And yeah. So, is this gonna happen all the time? I don't know. The beauty of this, and I want to get into the lyrics because it's important to do that. And all right, I had to pull myself together there for just a second here. Nightwish does that to me. If you've seen any of my videos, and if you're subscribers and you're back, you already know it has a tendency to touch me in ways that I feel the organic beginnings, and in a poetical sense, I can feel the inspiration that triggers these kind of things. So let's just look at the lyrics real quick and do it. All right. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go into the lyrics a little bit for those of you that would like to stick around and listen to my first impression and my thoughts on this. And let's do it. So we heard the beginning of the song. It was, in my opinion, that of the universe forming. It was the beginning of the count of time. And it was born by the one breath of eternity and creation. So it says, my home before you, okay, my home was in the wind and surf, the birds and rain, voices of the northern lights. Now, this is very nature related to me. It is that of the organic element of a beginning with nature. The one thing that is true, right? Pure and honest. Think about that. Then came you. I joined you beyond the eons, and you blew your cave bare bone and began to hum. So came you is humans. I joined you beyond the eons. So as you could know, the passage of time was that of a long period of time. And then humans began with the most elementary things, blowing into a bone, making that noise, or even hitting anything, with a beat. So that's when we began to hum. Eradicate the torment of a heavy heart. Very interesting there. So this is an eradication of a heavy heart. It's the liberation. It's the freedom. Emancipate the deaf. Well, that's the sound of hearing. So we are no longer going to be deaf to this most exquisite form of communication. Sing the graceful third part. Very interesting there, I'd say. A third part. I can hear a melody, I can hear harmony, but that third part, I wonder if that is the grace of the soul. Sing the graceful third part. It is our time to no longer be deaf, no longer have a heavy heart, but to be liberated in this most beautiful and graceful way that touches the soul. There's your third part, in my opinion. Then orchestrate the air, for only you sing. Caress it deep. It's always there to unlock the stars and to enter. Well, that's just the beginning of the learning process of this. Then orchestrate the air for only you to sing. It's just, it comes from within. And that's what that means. It has to come from within. All right, let's look. Music, fanning the flames of a mystery, deepening the listening, losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. Humans, singing the tale of another man. Singing the tale of another man. This is self-actualization, or the epiphany of one's self expression. We could be here in the now. We can grow in wisdom and understanding, and then become that other man, or see yourself through those eyes. Oh wow. Music, it's coming your way. The very first song. Just like the first morning. That's amazing. You want to dream? Want a tale in major scale? I mean, these are questions. He puts a question in there to engage our thoughts. Wish to leave the hollow to dance with Pan. This is just an example, an illustration. Can you hear the brave drum from the moors? Follow the beat and leave the noise behind if we be lovers. That's the love of music. Wow. The noise, of course, is things that are not in that very elementary, rudimentary foundation, if you will. Become the kind who still laughs at butterflies. That is just an illustration of joy. You can look at these things and stop and engage them in life and feel the perfection in nature and joy in those sorts of things. Give me a home inside you until the final thank you and good night. He's inviting music in to be who he is, all of us, right? Until the end until the final thank you and good night. That could be a stage performance of a final bow, but I think he means until the final thank you and good night is that of our passing. It's just amazing. In here I am the silence of sound. In here I am the silence of sound. Silence says a lot, doesn't it? Curing the common show for the steady song. Okay, that's finding your way in life in a more freedom way, freedom of expression, freedom to be who we are. There I'll greet the greedy crowd, but will never ever sing to them. Well, we could always say that that's people that are wanting it will never sing to them, because you have to hear the music in you. It has to be coming from the heart and the mind and the spirit. Tick-tock, time stops. Follow me into the fog, to the hilltop, into the unknown. Follow the call, sky-clad, evoke the hum, allure the sirens. Oh my gosh. All it took was time, the eons, the passage of a great length of time, and the silence to silence our hearts and feel and be at one with nature and feel that eternal eternal song that was breathed into us. That's my analysis of music. So, only more to come.